everyone, welcome to Stratele Studios. I'm Jeff Castanon. Welcome to another no-pause video reaction and analysis. I am so excited about this one. Thank you so much, Richard Todd, my Powers of the Universe patron, who wanted me to check this out. This is VOCES8, Backstage Pass, Episode 1, Pilot on the Road in the USA. I have been waiting to get to this one. I'm so excited about it. Please watch this with me, and let's get started. Here we go.
Thank you for your patience. VO service 067 to Philadelphia is now ready for boarding. Once again, today I'll be boarding your service.
It's taken me a few weeks to write this to VOCES8 as I've struggled to find the right words to thank the group for getting me through a few tough weeks. I hope that what I'm about to write isn't too clumsy. Back in January, my mother suffered an unsurvivable stroke, and we agreed with the hospital that they could start end-of-life care. She died very peacefully a week later. I did the night shift. Every morning as I drove home, Caledonia kept me company in the car. The music is evocative, and I found it very comforting knowing what the outcome for my mum was going to be. Thank you for what you do.
Every tour is different, definitely. The month-long ones are normally the ones we do in the States 2 times a year, normally in October and February. Often it's like a workshop and then a gig in the evening, and like often like a collaborative piece as well with whoever we've been working with in the day.
This might help me to finally know the names of these singers. It's long overdue. Molly, soprano 2. Okay.
The basic problem we've got in the US, in the UK, and frankly the whole world, is that music education is struggling for money, struggling for time, and it's struggling with teachers being trained to sing. So the idea of the VOCES8 method is to address these 3 principles in a way that is fun, engaging, and gets students singing, basically without them realizing they're doing it. Dum tee quiche tee. Dum tee quiche tee.
1, 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Freestyle.
This is
idea
so
of
cool.
feeling what it's like, experiencing it is enormous. Our task, I think, is to get as many people as possible, not just students, obviously we're working with students today, but it's communities, it's the whole world, to feel what it's like to sing in a choir.
First workshop on my first tour. It's been pretty cool. They're really engaged, it's really fun. Jet lag? I don't know what you're talking about.
I was not expecting to be in this big of like a place, and I'm really happy that I'm here though. I never expect this to even happen. It's exciting because one reason I get to skip school, and I'm just excited to sing. I think it's gonna be great.
What a gift to these kids.
I really find that the most rewarding bits of teaching, I think, are either where we're like working with really, really high-level students, or it's like, you know, working with kids, like people's first, like literally their first experience of choral music. I think that it's those, for me, it's those 2 extremes, and I think we're lucky we get to do both. But it is really rewarding giving people that first experience of, you know, William Byrd or something. They might never hear it again in their lives, but I like to think that they've got something out of it if they have heard it once.
Bet that place is good.
certainly when I joined the group, I don't think there was any way to predict the direction in which the VOCES8 sound would go. That wasn't even a phrase that we used until other people started using it. And we suddenly realized, oh yeah, there is actually a distinct thing, and trying to identify what that was. We all ask a lot of ourselves technically to be as flexible as we are with our voices.
But I think that there's an element of what we do and the way we sing, which is open and honest and connected to our individual souls. And so by letting that out, I think that we're able to communicate very directly with people.
I'd say it's like the hardest part, or it was definitely the hardest part for me starting the job. Just getting used to like what works for you and getting to know your voice, because actually I just think there's nothing that can prepare you for doing this job. Like I had you know, a decent amount of experience singing in choirs with a fairly rigorous schedule, but it's not anything like this.
I bet. Huh. I bet it's very, very rigorous.
Tulip, I got it done in Amsterdam as well. So bloody basic. I can't tell you. It was quite spontaneous. You know what? My dad really wanted to get a tattoo, and he was like umming and ahhing about it, and it was annoying me. So I was like, I'm just going to go and get a tattoo and show him that you don't have to think about it.
That's great.
Cool. And he got a tattoo afterwards. So
the first one's the hard one, trust me.
Insignia.
After that, it's like
I'm not even sure.
Another one.
Yeah, there's a duet on it, Andy. Do you know who I sing the duet with?
Who do you sing the duet with?
Guess.
I love that this is the start to tour. I'm so excited. Oh my god, it's amazing. Gosh, I get the car and I get daughter.
You played yourself.
My name's Katie. I sing first alto with VOCES8. I've been with VOCES8 now for about 4.5 years. Worst thing about being in VOCES8, yeah, some people have some awful music choices for the car. I'm completely joking, that's such a lie. I think probably it is quite hard being away from home quite a lot, but it is nice that you're travelling with people who are basically brothers and sisters, so that makes everything a bit better.
I saw that.
Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand.
They got the Ricola.
In other words, darling, don't kiss me. Yeah, feel my heart beat song. You let me sing forever. Oh, you are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true.
You don't get used to it particularly. I remember the first time it happened in high school, I was like a bit taken aback by it. But yeah, the reaction is pretty insane most of the time. That's the thing, we have 8 people. We very much have a ceiling as to how loud we can sing. But the kind of beauty of VOCES8 is that we lower the kind of lower end of it, so we can go almost completely off the voice, and it really does create like magic moments, like having a full church of people just being entirely still and silent while we're just on the edge of phonation is like it's a pretty incredible feeling.
You and
being away from home is also an interesting one. I now have a 2-year-old. Trying to have a relationship with a young child who you only see half the time is difficult. When I walk through the door, he'll love it, he'll smile, but then when it's time for bed, he'll ask for mummy because daddy's not there. So you have that element of it. But then you have the element also of being away from home, and whilst we have Zoom and all that FaceTime and all this sort of stuff has even come on leaps and bounds through the 2 years of the pandemic, that there's a connection that can't be there. That connection, it's not actually possible to maintain that in any other way other than being with people.
It's tough.
And especially last season, it caught me by surprise, and I had definitely bouts of depression, days where I couldn't bring myself to get out of bed, even though what I do every day I would not change for the world. It's what it's what I love, the music I get to sing, it's what I love, the people I get to sing with, it's what I love, the people I get to interact with. I just wouldn't change anything, and yet I was still unable to get myself out of bed, and that's scary.
When we're trying to craft a VOCES8 sound, which is going to help you when you've had a bad day, when something bad happens in your life and you need solace, when you need some sense of comfort, hope. I think that comes from that gentleness of sound, and it's incredibly challenging technically for the singers to do it. But when you find it, and also when you think about the fact it's not a single voice, but it's 8 in this just insanely delicate, balanced harmony, it taps into things around us that we don't know about.
Yeah, I'm Blake. I'm the American tenor in VOCES8. I've been in the group for about 7 years. So the group's blend, I think, is second to none. So my dad used to play drums with Tina Turner, actually. I never got to see him with Tina Turner, but I saw lots of gigs where he played as a 3-year-old, 4-year-old kid in smoky bars that I probably should never have been in. But I think watching him play the drums and just the energy of a live concert is something that stuck with me from a very early formative age.
Wow.
I think use nerves actually to your benefit rather than allowing them to defeat you. So channel them. Adrenaline's an incredible thing. Never be afraid to
Great
evolve
advice.
and change as a person. Always stay open-minded. Yeah, I mean, the drum part's pretty simple, but it's rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Fill my heart with song and let me sing the words and the pictures in Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for the sun, honey of the world. They say, come fly with me, let's fly away. Let's fly away.
The two tall ones come out. I love that.
Pack up, let's fly away.
Oh, wow. Oh, that was really cool. Gives you some insight, right? I'm thinking every time that I see a video of theirs, how fortunate they are, how lucky, how happy they must be. But hearing, I think that was Barnaby that was talking about being depressed. Not positive that was Barnaby, but it might have been. Anyway, he was talking about being depressed and away from his family, how difficult that it is. So what we see is the good stuff, right? But for them and for all musicians, the amount of work that goes into it is hidden. It's behind the scenes. We don't see how difficult that it is because that's kept from us. So much respect to these guys. Wow. That was very enlightening. Very, very cool. Really enjoyed that. I think I got most of their names. I think I missed one of them, but there's Christopher, Ewan, Blake, Barnaby, Katie, Molly, and is it Andrea or Andrea? I'm not sure. That might be it. Did I get it? Did I miss one? Anyway, that was so cool. That was really cool, Richard. Thank you so much for that. Oh, everybody needed to see that. So thank you for this on behalf of everybody for bringing this to my attention, for requesting it. Thank you so much. I will put information about VOCES8 in the description. More to come. Love these guys. That was very enlightening. I will take that with me as I watch more of their videos in the future. So come back for more cool stuff. See you next time. Bye.